Bill Holmgren. Thank you. And now we'll move on to good news.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to report that our Lakeville debate team competed at state, and we would like to say congratulations to the Lakeville debate team overall for their success in the 2023 state debate tournament that's held on January 3rd, 13th, and 14th at the University of Minnesota. Lakeville South 12th grader student Catherine Krogstad made it to quarterfinals in the Lincoln Douglas debate. And Lakeville North 11th grader An Do made it to finals in the congressional debate and received an all-state award. So congratulations to the team and our students.
Thank you. For board communications, we did not have any participants this month in our stakeholder session. We also want to let the public know that on February 14th, we are canceling that meeting to allow time for the board members to do some professional development and work on some team building things. Right now, do we have any agenda additions?
Yes, I would like to add amended minutes from April 26, 2022. Or, I'm sorry, 2022. Yeah, that's the right year.
Sorry, yes.
Yeah, that's the right year.
So we have a motion to add the agenda minutes from April 26, 2022 by Director Judy. Do we have a second?
Second.
Yeah, we don't need one to add.
Oh, we don't need one?
No, just to vote.
Okay, all right. All in favor of approval of adding this agenda item, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 7-0. 6-0, sorry, Bree's not here. All right. So we're going to move on and ask for an approval of the agenda.
So moved.
Approval or movement by Director Terry, and is there someone that can second that? Second by Director Carly. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 6-0. All right. Oh, sorry. Can I ask for approval of the consent agenda?
No. Parliamentary inquiry?
So how is this the phase? How do I request to pull an agenda topic out? Is this the appropriate phase?
After we
No, before we ask for a motion, you ask if anybody wishes to withdraw anything from the consent agenda.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was my fault.
Okay.
So,
Does anybody wish to remove anything from the consent agenda?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
item,
I would like to pull item M, elementary social emotional learning SEL core resource update, please.
Okay.
all right, I'll make a motion to accept the consent agenda less item M.
second.
There's a motion by Director Judy and a second by Director Terry. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, so we can open up the floor for discussion of item N, the elementary social emotional learning. Director Bryan, did you have some?
Yeah, so I pulled this out because I received this on the agenda topic for last Friday. So I've got about 4 days into this, and as a newly elected board member, I haven't had a chance to really do a lot of research. I did some research over the weekend, sent some emails and questions to the appropriate folks, and got some really good feedback, and had some good dialogue with some folks around this as well. So I think for me, 4 days is just not enough for me to decide if this is a very important thing that we want to introduce to over 3,500 elementary students. I feel like I just need a few more days just to make sure I understand this. I believe that the program itself is probably very fantastic. That's from what I've heard so far. But before I feel comfortable with it, I would prefer some additional time for dialogue and understanding and seeking to learn more. In addition to that, I do believe that Bree's not here, so with that being said, that's another newly elected member that might be ideal to have if we're going to implement something like this for, again, all of our elementary students. So that would be my point of view.
Director Terry,
The program has been,
is your mic on?
yes, it is.
Okay, sorry.
Thank you. The program has been piloted this fall. I think they started their work last year on it. And for some of the board members and maybe the audience, back 10 years ago, we had full-time counselors, and they did this. They actually did these things. And let me read quickly what these competencies are. There's 5 of them: self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship skills, and responsible decision-making. That is what the program is based on. And we had it in the past, and then what happened when we went through budget cuts, the elementary counselors were cut to half-time, and then when we brought them back, we had COVID. So all the buildings kind of went their own way. They were doing a lot of this, but doing it differently. And so, correct me if I'm wrong, Dr. M., but it seemed like the district wanted to make sure that kids had similar experiences. And so whether you changed buildings, you still had the same experience. So that's why they went out and looked at a couple of different curriculums. And they decided on this one. And so it's nothing new. It's just for formalizing what we're giving our kids so that every kid gets it in every building.
Director Brian.
Yeah, so I think I've got gaps on is that when we think about social emotional learning, those are, I think, the 5 core principles or core tenets of that. I'm not familiar with the Character Strong program. And so I don't know if those are the 5 things that are being taught through Character Strong, or are there other things that I'm not aware of? But again, I am not pushing back on the program itself. The ask that I have is that I'd like a little bit more time to go and learn more. How much money are we spending? I believe I received some notes that it's going to cost about $45,000 to implement it over the course of 4 years. There is a 2019 levy that was passed that allocated $200,000 per year to implement SEL or this curriculum. What do we do with the other $150,000? I don't know. So there were some just additional questions that I had, and it felt, again, had to work today, so didn't have a chance to look into all of this as much as I could. And so that is the reason for my request for a delay.
Chair?
Director Judy.
I respect that you need to get caught up as a new board member, but we can't hold up our curriculum and our students' progresses and what's going on in our classrooms. This is simply an update to what we have been working on with social emotional learning. And so I believe that we need to move forward. We need to make a motion and take a vote on this. And then, Brian, allow you the time that you need to get caught up. This has been discussed in several of our work sessions and our board meetings have been presented to. So if you have not already viewed those, I would recommend you go back and watch those and find time to sit with our staff and learn about this. But also remember there's a governance component and a management component. And so I would like to make a motion to vote on the social emotional core resource update.
Motion by Director Judy. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Director Carly. All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed?
Nay.
Motion carries. 5 yes, 1 no. All right, we'll move on to reports, and we do not have any reports for this evening. Recommended actions, we have none at this time. And then, sorry.
Agenda.
Oh.
Addition to the agenda.
Oh, yes, sorry. So we'll move to the additions to the agenda, which were the meeting minute corrections for the April 26, 2022.
Yep. So I'll make a motion to amend the minutes from April 26th, 2022. Lynn Gorski was incorrectly listed as an attendee, and it was Robin Richards who was present that evening. So to make that correction to those minutes.
Motion.
second that.
Motion by Director Judy and second by Director David. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries 6-0. All right, Superintendent's report. Dr. McDonald.
Thank you so much. Just a quick update. I know that we put this in some communication that went out last week, but we are engaging currently in a community survey. Morris Leatherman, a group, will be conducting that survey, community survey for us. It is a survey by phone, so we want to make people aware if they do get a call. We would, of course, appreciate your feedback if you have time. And also just to remind people or make people aware that it is a real survey company that will be calling you to get some feedback. So we're expecting to have those results in the next few weeks, and then we'll come back to the Board of Education and have a presentation and let people know where we are. So anything that you can do to participate in that, should you receive a call, we would greatly appreciate it. So that's it for me this evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Having completed all items on the agenda, thank you for everyone for your attendance and participation. Board meetings are available on cable channel 188. They're live streamed on our district website, or they're available by recorded sessions on our district website. Do I have a motion for adjournment?
I'll make motion.
Motion by Director Judy. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Director David. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries. This meeting is officially adjourned. Thank you.